Hey guys, YouTuber100 here. Alright, and now for my first Goosebumps video of the month. For this video, what I decided to just do is, I'm gonna count down my top 13 favorite Goosebumps episodes. Yeah, yeah, you may notice like it's top 13, not like top 10 or top 15. Yeah, the reason I have a top 13 is just because, I mean, since it's like it's Halloween month, I figured we should use a scary number, so I'm gonna this is gonna be a top 13 list right here, yeah. And so yeah, I watched, yeah, and I decided to just look back on some of these episodes. I was rewatching a lot of Goosebumps episodes like last night, and I've been watching some today, yeah, just to see like which ones I really like the best. Yeah, because yeah, there were some like really good episodes of Goosebumps, while there were also some pretty bad ones. Yeah, I mean, like, I rewatched the One Day at Horrorland episode. I mean, that episode was just stupid. Yeah, I mean, it was just way too silly. I mean, it wasn't even scary at all. Yeah. And the Go Eat Worms episode, that one's not very good, yeah. So yeah, I went back and watched a lot of the episodes, and yeah, I just looked through what to fill this top 13 list with. So yeah, so yeah, this is just gonna be my picks for my top 13 favorite Goosebumps episodes, yeah. Now, I haven't seen every single episode of the show, that's why I'm just saying these are my favorite. Yeah, this is just from the ones that I have seen, yeah. Like I said, I haven't really watched every single one, so yeah, it's not really for every single episode in the series, just for the ones I've seen, so yeah. Alright, so yeah. And yeah, this list is really like depending on like how good the episode is and like really how scary the episodes were. Yeah, like especially like when I was a little kid, yeah. There were some episodes that I was just like really scared to rewatch just because I mean they really just like really scarred me when I was a little kid. Yeah, and yeah, I'll talk about them as I get to them on this list. So yeah, alright. So yeah, this is gonna be let me just get started with this top 13 favorite Goosebumps episode countdown. Alright. So yeah, okay. Number 13 on the list is Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Yeah, I just rewatched this episode last night, and yeah, I mean, just the thing, all the stuff with the scarecrows, yeah, just like them appearing out of nowhere, it was just like, it was really creepy, yeah. And yeah, yeah, just like right when this episode started, you could tell like there was something going on with the family. Yeah, the kids are spending time at their grandparents' house, and yeah, their grandparents are acting different, and it's like strange over there. Yeah, you just like right when this episode starts, you can tell like there's something going on. Yeah, yeah, the stuff with the scarecrows was just really like creepy. I mean, just imagine like during the nighttime, and you see a scarecrow moving in. Yeah, it's just like looking right into the window. Yeah, I mean, just imagine if that happened to you. I mean, that'd be like that'd be really freaking scary. And yeah, just the episode, yeah, it is really one of my favorites. Just like some of the acting, I really don't like the main boy character. Yeah, some of his acting, just the way he says some of his lines. I mean, it's just like real weird, yeah. Yeah, I do think it's an overall good episode. Oh yeah, so yeah, and yeah, it's like really creepy with the scarecrow. So yeah, all right. So number 13 was the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Number 12 is the Barking Ghost. Yeah, I've heard some people say when they read the book for this that they were like scared to go near their dogs. And yeah. And with this episode, yeah, I could really see if people were scared to go near their dogs. But yeah, I really think that they should have like called this episode the Barking Ghosts and not the Barking Ghost, because yeah, there are actually like two dog ghosts in this episode. Oh, it's not just one. So yeah, I feel like they could have like called this episode the Barking Ghosts instead of just Ghosts. But yeah. Yeah, it's really like, yeah, and I think that this would really like scare a kid, especially like with black dogs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially if your dog was black, you probably were like really scared to go near your dog if you were a little kid and watching this episode. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's just like, yeah, and this kid is just like he's the only one that can see the dogs and nobody else can. And yeah, his like family doesn't really believe him about it. They think that he's just like freaking out and it's just his imagination. And yeah, just yeah, this is basically like the Goosebumps formula where yeah, nobody really believes the main character and yeah, this was just like a real creepy episode. So yeah, yeah, so yeah, just yeah, it's a real creepy episode. And yeah, you can really see if kids were scared to go near their dogs after seeing this. So yeah, number 12 is the barking ghost. Number 11 is Let's Get Invisible. Yeah, I watched this episode last night too, and yeah, I mean, just imagine if stuff was like this and like you became invisible and your reflection just took over for you and your reflection was evil. Yeah, I mean, just the idea of this sounds pretty scary. Or yeah, just imagine if you were just like became invisible and then when you like turning on a mirror from the light, a light from the mirror. Why did I say mirror from the light? Yeah, a light from the mirror. Yeah, and then you just get like caught in the mirror world, and then your evil reflection takes over for you. I mean, just imagine that idea. Yeah, and yeah. This episode also had Kevin Zegers who played Josh in the first four Air Bud movies. So yeah, and yeah, I watched Air Bud a lot growing up. So yeah, it was kind of nice seeing him on an episode of Goosebumps. And yeah, just yeah, yeah, like I said, just the idea of this episode is just freaking scary. So yes, and that was basically just somewhat why this episode's on here. So yeah, number 11 is Let's Get Invisible. Alright. Number 10 is Say Cheese and Die. Yeah, this is another one that just like seems like really scary. Just like you have a camera that's just possessed and it like takes pictures like basically predicting the future, and that's basically what the camera in this episode did. Yeah, just every time I'm like Greg took a picture, like it was showing like what happened in the future, like wrecked car or like his friend disappearing. Yeah, I'm just like yeah, everything that came out of that camera, and yeah, just like it was like a prediction of the future. Yeah, really did like this episode. Say Cheese and I again. I really thought that one was just a little too corny for me. Yeah, just like I really didn't think that one was as well developed, and yeah, I just felt like this one was just better put together. And yeah, and just like the guy, the owner of the camera is in there. And yeah, he's basically telling them the danger of the camera when they bring it back. And yeah, it's just, it's a really, yeah, it's kind of like the concept of this episode is pretty scary too. So yeah, so yeah, number 10 is Say Cheese and Die. Number 9 is Night of the Living Dummy 3. Yeah, I watched this episode a lot as a kid. Yeah, I had this episode on the I had the videotape of this episode, and yeah, the episodes that I had for the videotape, I was like really watch a lot. And yeah, it's those episodes that I really know the best, and yeah, this was one of them. Yeah, this one like yeah, the Night of the Living Dummy. I mean, yeah, those were probably one of the more popular Goosebumps books, and yeah, I think they were probably some of the most popular episodes also. Yeah, especially this one. I mean, yeah, yeah, I mean, with Slappy coming to life, yeah, I mean, these ones were just like freaking scary, and it really like scared me seeing like his breath could just turn you into a dummy. I mean, yeah, that was just really, yeah, that really scared me when I was a little kid. And yeah, this episode also had Hayden Christensen, who was Anakin and Attack the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. And this had him when he was a young kid. So yeah, yeah, this was like one of the most scary episodes for me when I was a little kid, and yeah, this was just like, yeah, when Goosebumps really scares you, you know it's doing its job. And yeah, this was just, yeah, with him bringing the other dummies to life and then turning humans into dummies, yeah, I mean, just, yeah, don't deny that this scared you when you were a little kid also, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, like I said, if this is really scaring you, then you know Goosebumps is doing its job. So yeah, number 9 is Night of the Living Dummy 3. Number 8 is Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Yeah, I've heard some people say that the book for this really scared them, and yeah, the episode was pretty, like, creepy too. I mean, yeah, the kid is just, he keeps seeing ghosts play the piano, and then, yeah, yeah, and his piano instructor, it's like he's wanting his hands, and yeah, the janitors, turns out is controlling him, and he wants the hands, yeah, just, yeah, if you're playing, like, if you were playing the piano and this happened to you, I mean, and yeah, just imagine if this happened to you. Yeah, it's just like, really, yeah, this was just like really a real creepy episode. Yeah, for the record, yeah, I'm not one of the, I did not play the piano when I was a kid, but yeah, I'm just like saying like, this may have really scared you a lot if you played the piano, and you were a little kid, yeah. And this, yeah, just a real creepy episode, and yeah, just the idea was pretty creepy also. So, yeah, number 8 is Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Number 7 is Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. Yeah, I really do like the Goosebumps episodes that really, like, take place at Halloween. And, I seem to, like, really hold those really closer to me than some of the other ones. Yeah, we watched the episode last night, and yeah, I really like how this really makes it seem like they're just going up with monsters, and monsters are setting up a trap for all the kids with, yeah, jack-o'-lanterns, like, yeah, the talking jack-o'-lanterns with bodies. Yeah, I like how they really seem like they make all the kids make it seem like this is a trap for them. And because, yeah, there were like the two main kids and then two bullies that the kids are trick-or-treating with. And yeah, and I really liked how awkward it really gets as the kids are trick-or-treating in the neighborhood that the jack-o'-lanterns lead them. And yeah, I mean, like, the people at the houses are giving them, like, crap loads of candy at each house. Yeah. And the jack-o'-lanterns are just telling them that they need to keep trick-or-treating forever. And then, yeah, it was just a plan to scare the bullies, and it's just friends of the two main characters. And it turns out that they're aliens. So, yeah, kind of a twist ending right there. And, yeah, it's pretty, yeah, it was kind of a creepy ending right there. So yeah, I just really like the Halloween episodes, as I said. So yeah, number 7 is Attack of the Jack-O'-Lanterns. Number 6 is Welcome to Dead House. Yeah, so this was the very first book, as some of you know, and yeah, I thought the episode of this was pretty good. I like how they make it seem like just, like it's what's actually protecting them that seems to be causing all of what's going on. And then yeah, they get tricked to destroying it, and then yeah, all the like zombies, let's just say, are then go to try to kill them and drink their blood and make them zombies too. And yeah, I just really did like this episode, and yeah, I think it's like, I like how you really think that, well, yeah, how should I say this? I really like how everybody really seems like they just want to kill them right away, but they don't. They try to, like, become friends with them, and then, yeah, and it turns out that the sun was their weakness, so they're kind of like mixes of vampires and zombies, so, yeah, but, yeah, it was still a good episode, and, yeah, like it, and, yeah, it's kind of has, like, a clever ending to it, too. Yeah, I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but, yeah, the ending was pretty clever, too. So, yeah, number 6 is Welcome to Dead House. Number 5 is My Hairiest Adventure. I just rewatched this episode last night, and yeah, this was kind of an interesting story for this. I like how they make it seem like maybe like the main kid was like turning into a big hairy monster about it, but it turns out that it was like a totally different. It was like a completely different matter. Yeah, it turned. Yeah, once again, I won't spoil this for you if you haven't seen it, but yeah, you're kind of like, yeah, it kind of like tricks us thinking that he's like becoming a hairy monster when it turns out that it's actually a completely different matter. So yeah, I really don't want to spoil this episode for anybody if you haven't seen it, but yeah, it's just like a really, it's a good twist on it. So yeah, number 5 is my hairiest adventure. Number 4 is A Night in Terror Tower. Yeah, this was one of the episodes that I probably watched the most when I was a little kid. Yeah, I had the tape for this episode. Yeah, and I really did like this one a lot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing that really scared me about this episode was the executioner. I mean, the executioner, like, if you're a little kid, you know that that guy scared you. Yeah, I remember every time I watched the episode and they were, like, the executioner wasn't around, I was just like, my heart would always, like, I could feel my heart pounding, yeah. I was just really scared of him coming on screen, yeah. But yet when he did, I really didn't, like, that besides the time when he popped up, like, that scared me, but, yeah, after he got there, I was like, it just seemed so subtle, so, yeah, it's kind of, like, weird for me, like, I was, like, really scared to see him come, and then when he did, I was like, well, calm. So yeah, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing with me for that, but yeah, I really did like this episode a lot, and yeah, 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 and just yeah, this story about it is really good, and yeah, I just really do like this episode a lot. So yeah, number 4 is A Night in Terror Tower. Number 3 is Stay Out of the Basement. I think this may have been the one I watched the most when I was a little kid. Yeah, I just really like this one a lot, yeah. And I like how they just make it seem like maybe the dad has turned into like a mad scientist obsessed with his work, and maybe that was why there was all the side effects with him, like with the leads in his head and like green blood, let's say. And yeah, but yeah, we find out what happens in the end. And yeah, not really gonna spoil it for you, but yeah, you probably know what happens, and yeah, just like it's not really a scary episode, but yeah, it really like does kind of like make you like see, just kind of like make you wonder like if the dad was really like becoming like evil and stuff, and yeah, yeah, so yeah, I really don't want to spoil the episode, but yeah, go check it out if you haven't seen it. So yeah, number 3 is Stay Out of the Basement. Number 2 is The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I think maybe this was the episode that I was is the most scared to watch when I was a little kid. Yeah, I was like every like I would like start watching it when I was a little kid, but I like could never get through it because I was too scared. Here, yeah, it wasn't until I was like maybe like 7 or 8 years old that I finally was able to like watch the whole thing and not get scared to finish it. Yeah, yeah, this was like it's a real scary episode, and yeah, like I said earlier, if it's scaring you, you know that Goosebumps is doing its job. And yeah, it's just like a real scary thing with like animals like dying and getting attacked, and yeah, you think that someone else is the werewolf who isn't the werewolf, and yeah, and who is the werewolf may shock you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the thing that I didn't like about this was like there's the scene where you have the eclipse, the full moon. Yeah, it just happens like so fast. I mean, an eclipse doesn't happen that quickly. Yeah, that's like my only gripe with it. Because yeah, the eclipse is just like it happens so fast. Yeah, when yeah, an eclipse like you is supposed to like take at least an hour or something. Yeah, but yeah, I still like really do like this episode a lot. But yeah, and the ending of this episode kind of left me confused. Like, what did the ending really mean? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, still like a really good episode, and yeah, I really do like it a lot. So yeah, number 2 is The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. And at number 1, my favorite Goosebumps episode, or should I say episodes, are the 2 Haunted Mask episodes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these were hands down my favorite when I was a. These have these have just always been my favorites. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I really like the ones that take place during Halloween, and yeah, I that's one. that's probably like one of the big reasons why I like these ones the most. Yeah, I mean, they're just great, and yeah, I really do love them a lot. Yeah, yeah. Although, yeah, with the first episode, the it's kind of like a, I really don't want to say a disappointment, but kind of a, what should I say? Kind of like a letdown. Should I say? Because yeah, I mean, while the mask that Carly Beth wears isn't really haunted in the first episode. It just doesn't come off, and then yeah, the other masks don't come alive until like the last couple minutes of the episode. So yeah, that's kind of like a letdown. Should I say? Because yeah, I mean, the masks, we don't actually see any haunted masks until the end of the episode. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, there are some people that have said that the second one may actually be more scary, and yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, because yeah, the mask that Carly Beth wore in the first one, it actually does is haunted in the second one. And yeah, I like how in the second one that there aren't really any actual eyes in the mask, or we don't see any eyes in the mask like in the first episode when Carly Beth wore it. Like when Carly Beth wore it, like we saw her eyes or the mask's eyes for the mask, yeah. And yeah, we don't see any in the second episode, so yeah, I kind of like that how it actually seems like the mask is actually more alive in the second one than the first. Because yeah, the mask actually does talk on its own and ooze on its own, yeah. It's actually like a more, yeah, it's like, yeah, it actually like, the title fits more for the second one. So yeah, and yeah, these are just like, yeah, we're probably like, yeah, the second one I would probably agree is the more scary than the first, yeah. And yeah, yeah, and here's a little bit of like fun fact for you guys is that my brother actually saw a mask when he was younger that actually looked exactly like Carly Beth's mask, and I actually saw a mask that actually looked like Steve's in the second one. So yeah, yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing for you. Yeah, yeah, and I like, yeah, and yeah, in the second one, yeah, I really like how Chuck and Steve are like more like bigger parts in it than they were in the first. Yeah, they were actually like the main two of the main characters in this wall. And seeing in the first, they were just like kind of supporting characters. So yeah, I think the second one probably may be more better developed. And yeah, but it's just hard for me to pick which one I like more. So yeah, I just put them both in at number one. So yeah, number one is the first two haunted mask episodes. Is the two haunted mask episodes. Yeah, not first two because yeah, they were the only two. So yeah, that was my number one. All right, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, there you go. There's my top 13 favorite Goosebumps episodes. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, stay tuned throughout the month for more of these Goosebumps videos as I continue with my Child's Play and Goosebumps videos. So, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.